Hi, welcome to the Safe Drive Solutions vlog, and today we're going to actually talk about recording modes of your dash cam, commonly also referred to as parking mode. When we're referring to parking mode on a dash camera, that's basically because people want it to record while parked or while away from their vehicle. With so many different dash cameras on the market, there's plenty of different options, configurations, and ways that you can wire it. The main thing is, a lot of people in the box get a cigarette lighter cable, right? And a lot of newer vehicles don't even come with a cigarette lighter cable anymore. If you're using a cigarette lighter cable and your vehicle has one and you're plugged into a dash camera, you do not have parking mode on any of the dash cameras that we carry. Depending on if your cigarette lighter is live night and day or whether or not it only works with ignition, either way, it's not meant or designed to record while parked and have low battery protection. So the main thing is getting a proper parking mode cable. And that's the magic of getting professionally installed by someone like Safe Drive Solutions or another professional shop that will actually offer installing a parking mode cable into your vehicle. All of our iRoad, GNet, and ThinkWare can use the exact same parking mode cable. We also have an OBD2 cable that will also plug into all of our units. It's very important. So I'm just going to kind of explain a couple different differences between them. So right here, this is the common parking mode cable that comes in some kits. So you can see there's actually 3 wires. Red, yellow, and black, right? Basically, yellow goes to constant power, red goes to ignition, and black goes to ground. Okay? And then it's got the common connector that plugs in right in the top of the dash camera. Right? Just plug her in. Bam, just like that. Very simple. Okay? Now, I do recommend having a professional installer install these wires to make sure they're actually wired correctly. A lot of vehicles, I've had a couple customers call me saying, hey, this thing's recording all the time. It's not stopping, killed my battery. Well, a lot of people assume that fuse is in their fuse box because it says something like audio, or it says accessory, or it says cigarette lighter. They feel like those fuses are going to automatically work on a switched ignition. What ends up happening is they wire into these fuses and they're constant power. A lot of newer vehicles have constant power on almost all the fuses now. So utilizing fuse taps, which is what a lot of people like do-it-yourselfers do, doesn't always work anymore. So you need to make sure that you have a trained professional that can find the correct wiring and that can make sure to hook it up right, test it. That way you get your low battery protection in parking mode. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to come out to a dead battery. So professional installation is highly recommended. Another recommendation for do-it-yourselfers, or even we use this sometimes. We usually use this in OBD2 cable. So basically, this plugs in underneath your dash. Typically, every vehicle except a few Teslas have an OBD2 cable on it. So this plugs in directly into that maintenance cable, which is what like a car dealer would plug in to do a diagnostics, or they would find out if you have a check engine light or clear a check engine light on your vehicle. So this plugs in, and as you can see, same end, boom, plugs right in to our iRoad dash cam, like nothing, right? So now some people say, whoa, well, what's a car dealer going to do? How's the car dealer going to plug into that now? Well, all they do is just unplug it. They can plug their diagnostic tool in. The other thing that's great about using these OBD2 connectors is, some higher end vehicles, Volvos, Land Rovers, Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, a lot of times we use this cable. The reason why we use this cable, though, is because car dealers will, give aftermarket accessories sometimes a little bit of a hassle, right? Like, hey, you're having some problems with such and such. It's probably your dash camera installation. Well, you can easily go and say, hey, look, it's unplugged. It's not wired to anything in the vehicle. And just like that, boom, stress relieved. Car dealer can go about their business doing their diagnostics. And no need to call us and say, hey, we need to troubleshoot this or anything. So, this is kind of peace of mind for, do-it-yourselfers, or for, like I said, sometimes we even use it on some higher end vehicles just because we don't want our clients having any challenges, right, with the car dealership. So we have these. These are the only two cables that are going to support parking mode on our units. The OBD2 cable or a hardwire cable. So if you don't have these, you're not using these, you're not getting parking mode. Very important.